This podcast is brought to you in part by Stash. Saving and investing can feel impossible, but with Stash, it's not just a reality, it's easy. Don't let your savings sit around. Make it work harder for you. Go to get.stash.com/supermega to see how you can receive $25 towards your first stock purchase and to view important disclosures. That's get.stash.com/supermega. Paid non-client endorsement, not representative of all clients and not a guarantee. Investment advisory services offered by Stash Investments LLC and SEC Registered Investment Advisor. Investing involves risk. Offers subjected to T&Cs.
Here at the Funny Brothers Incorporated, we don't just make silly little videos. You know, we also make silly little clothing items and accessories, and we sell them to you, the people. But you might be asking, Matthew, how the frick do you guys do that? No, we don't use carrier pigeon to bring us orders on a piece of loose leaf paper. We actually use a little something called Shopify. So upgrade your business today and get the same checkout we use with Shopify. You can sign up now and get a $1 a month trial period over at shopify.com/super. It's all lowercase, the super, S-U-P-E-R. Shopify.com/super to get your $1 a month trial period started. Yippee! I love Shopify.
Congratulations, you won! Alert! 今天恢复你美丽的 Boston.
Okay, so Loot Lake, the amount of items in chests is high, and the amount of players is medium.
Matt, everything you're reading in that Fortnite magazine.
Ooh, Snobby Shores, amount of items in chests very high.
Matthew,
amount of players
Matthew,
is also high, but
Matthew. Everything you're reading in that magazine might be gone.
What do you mean? They deleted
the cosmic shift of Fortnite is about to change forever.
What is it?
They just announced, and I saw on a leak account, they announced that there is a potential that they are going to be adding a Red Hulk skin in Fortnite, which for all of us who are, you know, who have been following along this channel knows that can only mean that potential like server crash. We're talking like when we went from 99 to 2000 type of technological crash. Because we've always pondered the Red Hulk in our universe, but we've never thought about the havoc he could wreak in the digital realm.
So, what you're saying is this magazine I'm reading, this Fortnite magazine I'm reading, is pointless?
Only time will tell.
And Red Hulk,
he might have already been released by the time this comes out. I think this is scheduled to release after his release. It's supposed to coincide with the movie Captain America and the Freedom Team, and that movie has the Red Hulk in it, Harrison Ford representing the Red Hulk.
he's like 90 years old.
I know, but you know, I mean, Indiana Jones fan, they got to have that money. We got Harrison Ford as the Red Hulk. I mean, I'm going to be sitting in the theater for it.
You're gonna get hurt.
Well, I think it's worth. You know, it's like It's like a beautiful meteor shower. You know, you're only alive to see it every once in a while, and you got to take the moment and grasp it while you have it. And this is like seeing Red Hulk in cinemas is like seeing Halley's Comet.
You know, I heard that for the 4D experience, they blast viewers with gamma rays. They have like basically this little machine up front that just emits a blast of gamma rays.
Man,
so
that would be insane. And that would be, let's say like a theater, seats about like 100 to 200 people depending on the theater.
Sure.
So like that's 1 to 200 little Hulks, or I guess regular sized Hulks running around, and that's just in one theater.
I don't think it's enough gamma radiation to Hulkanize someone. I think it's just enough to give them like radiation poisoning.
Oh,
as like part of the experience.
Well then, I'm not too worried. I mean, you know, we see it in California all the time at like even fast food drive-thrus. You know, like our food or the paint in our walls will give you cancer.
Proposition 62 or something.
Yeah.
It says in California everything gives you cancer is basically what it says. In like a shorter, form. But what if someone goes and sees the 4D experience multiple times? Think about it. Like if a dude went and he saw the Captain America's Freedom Friends and he gets hit with the gamma rays, and then he sees it again, like a double feature. He gets hit with more gamma rays.
But then he likes the movie even more. It's almost like, you know, how people can be addicted to chocolate or alcohol, you know? What if someone gets addicted to the gamma radiation? Like, it's like, you know, it's like people have their kinks, and kinks are rare sometimes. What if this is a rare kink? And all it takes is one to go see this movie time and time and time and time again as a fan, just because they love it so much and get hooked. Would that be enough to fully Hulkanize someone?
Probably. Yeah, I'm hoping that they have some kind of security in place, some kind of like... I'm hoping that they've thought about this, and they basically don't let people... Like, it's like you can only see it once per person, you know?
Like a limit.
Oh, man, but what if I don't think they thought this through, because think about the guy that's up in the projector booth, like that presses play on the projector. He's probably getting, you know, gamma radiation goes through walls. He's probably getting hit with it over and over and over again without even realizing it.
Could gamma radiation be in the room right now, and we couldn't even see it? Could we smell it?
Technically, no.
Could I taste it?
You can't. You can't see it. You can't smell it. You can't taste it. It's the invisible killer. Meet the man who has an incredible ability to taste gamma radiation.
Just like, dude, it's like me in a sweater vest and like circle glasses.
Yep, there's definitely some.
Just like on Dr. Phil or some shit.
So you can taste gamma radiation?
Yes, I can.
What is a gamma ray?
A gamma ray is used to Hulkanize someone in the rare instance that they were to receive too much of the gamma rays make Hulks.
Okay.
Like
just not paying attention. Okay.
You know, well, I saw Dr. Phil.
You did see him?
Apparently.
In
well,
person.
I did see him in
You saw him
real
in
life.
person.
I saw him in person as like a 17-year-old.
He was 17 when you saw him?
No, I was 17. I was taking a tour of like the studios, and he drove past with one of his dogs, I guess.
What type of dog was it?
Like a
small,
like a golden retriever looking thing, maybe.
He
I don't
seems
know.
like the type
I don't
of
know.
guy
Also,
that would
my
have
memory, like I can't. All I remember is like a dog. Maybe it wasn't. Who the fuck knows what type of dog it was, honestly. But it was Dr. Phil. It was 100% Dr. Phil. But Dr. Phil apparently went on just went to the border or something to cover like deportations or something.
He's a journalist now
and was just like interviewing people. I haven't watched the segment because I'm not a Dr. Phil fan, but we mentioned Dr. Phil, and that's the most recent thing I've heard about him. Because like, what other than that, he started his Dr. Phil podcast, I'm guessing.
Yeah, he's doing all these crazy bits. He's doing YouTube videos where he's like, today I dressed up like a Mexican, and I'm going to try to cross the border illegally to see if they can catch me.
I wish that's what he was doing.
Dude, I would have a lot of respect for him.
Which, yeah, maybe...
He's wearing like a sombrero.
Maybe a little more. he's pulling like the Southern dad, like pulling up to like a Southern dad pulling up to a Taco Bell vibe. Hola, can I have dos tacos, por favor?
And it's just some like white 15-year-old high school student. Like,
just
okay, soft or hard?
Hard, please.
Okay.
Just like gives up.
My dad would always give up. Well, no, he wouldn't give up. He would just he would lessen it, I guess, as the meal went on. Except for then at the end, he would, I guess, get a little confidence because he's like, well, I finished my meal. I'm about to leave. Gracias, senors.
He probably had a shot in the bathroom.
Yeah, he had a problem.
A shot of heroin.
He comes out like
gave him the classic heroin confidence.
He just walks. He just falls through a table. Oops. So, how do you say sorry? De nada?
Huh?
How do you say sorry in Spanish? De nada? I feel like they never taught us. I had 3 years of Spanish, and I don't think they ever taught us how to say sorry.
We should never apologize for being who you are.
That's a great point.
And as a culture, they put that in their language. It's like, we're going to make it impossible for anyone to apologize for who they are, because that's just not a core tenet of who we are as people.
Exactly. I like that.
We're proud. That's not actually the truth. I'm sure there's a few knuckleheads out there that are like, wow, I never knew.
I never knew the Spaniards
Ryan's so learned
strong
about this stuff. It sounds so believable.
Learned. I genuinely wish that we still pronounced the ed like at the end of a verb with like how they did in olden days, like learned, blessed. We should bring it back.
I think some people still like do with like specific words to like put emphasis on like what you're talking about. Because like if you say learned, it's like I learned something. You're a learned person.
I guess learned is different from learned, because learned is like the past tense, but learned is like a description.
Yeah, learned is like a past tense verb.
Right.
Learned,
it's like I learned something.
Describing you.
Learned is present and past, and
he was a very learned man.
It's past perfect.
They wouldn't say that about us. They'd go, those were a couple of knuckleheads.
They say they were just a couple of goofballs, a couple goobers. But hey, come on, man.
Sorry, you said it, not me.
I don't want to
blame your mind, not mine's mind.
Okay, I will.
Not my eye's mind, not the eye of my mind's mind. Bitch.
That was beautiful.
I
really like that.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna like what I have to say.
Has your third eye opened?
Well, this might open my third eye.
Oh shit! Okay.
Because
is this breaking news? I see you're looking down at your phone.
It is breaking news for you and
now.
I right now in this present moment.
But not for the people that are gonna eventually listen to this a few weeks later.
No, because this actually does apply to the listeners a few weeks from now. It applies to every single person listening, no matter when you're listening. I asked Mr. ChatGPT, I said, is there gamma rays in the room right now? And it said, yes. There are gamma rays in the room right now. Gamma radiation is naturally present in the environment, coming from cosmic rays, radioactive materials in the earth, and even some everyday objects. However, the levels are typically low and not harmful to human health. If you want to measure them, you'd need a specialized detector like a Geiger counter with a gamma-sensitive probe.
Maybe they have an app or something. Maybe, I don't know, because like iPhones are super advanced these days. Maybe there's a
gamma sensitive probe.
Yeah. Look, I'm looking up.
I said, are they going through me? And it said, yes, gamma rays are passing through you right now. Gamma radiation is highly penetrating and can travel through most materials, including your body.
EMF radiation detector reader.
Get it?
Has 4.5.
Get it?
Huh?
Get it? I need to know how much radiation's in the room with us right now. Fuck, dude, we have the uranium out there. The little vial of uranium ore.
I'm downloading it. It's for age 4+ years old.
Okay. So 3-year-olds. Sorry. You're just gonna have to suck it up and deal with the radiation wherever you are.
Hold on.
No, it's okay. I can be patient for this. I can be patient.
It asked me to rate the app, and I haven't even used it. Now it's putting me
Viewers can be
back
patient
to
as well.
a website for some reason. I don't know why. I have to wait for the ad to get done. I have to skip this video ad.
This is for our health and well-being. Okay. There's a symbol, like moo.
Looks like we're on the low end here, you know?
It says 36.
Wait, it's green though. Does that mean we're in like Hulk-and-I's level
green
still?
Hulk
Like
territory?
yeah, exactly. Like, or does that just mean like green good? Because for Hulk, green not good. Green bad. Green mean angry. Green mean destruction. Unless you're talking about.
We need to talk about the pussification of the Hulk in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. What happened to Angry Hulk? Hulk smash. It's a simple thing. It's the Hulk. But now they have glasses on him. He's wearing clothes. He's eating a burrito. It's even a meme at this point. What's going on? They're trying to weaken us men so we don't fight back. But we gotta stay strong. Go to the gym every day.
In a world where this guy has an online following and he starts
It's inspirational.
like a weekly workout routine.
You know, using the pussification of Green Hulk.
Specifically the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Hulk.
The pussification of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
And Red Hulk, they've made him red. What else is red? The flag of communist China.
Think about it. Don't have to.
The head of a penis is red.
And they got Indiana Jones to play him. Just so we could just bite down on that pill even sweeter.
Fucking, why did they get Harrison Ford at like
Big
however
name.
old he is to play the Red Hulk?
The original actor who was cast as this character, like General, I can't remember his name, General something. He passed away.
Oh.
And so I guess the studio's like, we're gonna recast him, and why not just big name Harrison Ford?
But is he supposed to be old?
Who's known for being angry? He's older. He's
Red Hulk is supposed to be an older.
No, I mean Hulk can be anyone. You know, like I mean Nick Nolte was some sort of crazy electric gamma monster in the Ang Lee,
True.
Eric Bana Hulk.
True. You know all these names, dude. Like, you have this crazy encyclopedia. It's like you have a Rolodex in your brain.
In Ang Lee's Hulk, Eric Bana Hulk has to fight Poodle Hulk dog, Pitbull Hulk dog,
Fuck off.
and like a Rottweiler Hulk dog. The Poodle Hulk dog scared the shit out of me. Maybe it was
Are you
even
serious?
4 dogs. Yeah, and the Pitbull one gets a super wide mouth, and the Hulk has to kill these Hulk dogs.
I'm sorry. Are you telling me animals can be Hulkified?
Yeah, Nick Nolte, Hulk, who plays the Hulk's father. He Hulkifies animals, including a poodle, which is horrifying. Think about that.
That's
A
absolutely.
muscular, mean poodle that's rabid.
You're talking like the little white poodles, or like the type of poodle that's like a big dog?
Here, I'll show you.
Because you know how there's like 2 types of poodles.
I'm
There's
just
the
gonna
big
look up-
ones and then the stupid fucking little ones.
Poodle Hulk.
I hate poodles, if I'm being honest. I don't want to get any backlash for that. Just being honest. I hate poodles, and I hate those little white dogs that have shit around their eyes. And,
It turned into like this.
oh, what the fuck?
And then this is the pit bull. Look how wide its mouth is and shit.
Dude, it's fucking chomping on his shoulder.
Right? I'll have
Luke will have to put those photos in.
Although I love this look at the Hulk. He kind of has that like Minecraft Steve head in the Ang Lee version.
Oh, totally, yeah.
I kind of like that. I like when the Hulk is just like his humanity is. Maybe that's just because the CGI isn't as great as it is today. But I love,
he's more like blocky and more like
I just like when
cartoonish.
he's just another thing. Like
Yeah.
it goes from a regular man to the Hulk.
like they don't try to make him look proportionally like the human. Like if a real man were to turn to the Hulk, it would look different. This is like very they're having fun with the proportions. It looks good.
And I hope you all are enjoying episode 50s,
50?
by the way. I hope you're enjoying the first 20 minutes ish of the 50th episode.
Guys, have you heard the Hulk bit they did?
They just talk about if you're a Hulk fan, the first 20 minutes of Super Mega Show episode 50 is a must watch or listen.
It's gonna be on r/Hulk. They're gonna people are gonna post it to r/Hulk. They're gonna clip the whole thing, the whole 20 minutes, and be like, "You guys have to see this."
Do you think there's r/Hulk and
Red Hulk?
I don't know.
I think our user, u/supermegashow, that's our Reddit account. I think that someone should make us the mod of r/Red Hulk. We will be or the mod of r/Hulk. Honestly, I would love to if they made us the mod of r/Hulk.
It's pure, this purely all just comes from a cheat code I was obsessed with as a kid for the Ang Lee PS2 version of the Hulk, where you could be the Red Hulk.
Is that where all this stems from?
That's where it stems from, and ever since then I've been studying, and so I think I've made it a point to make sure people are aware of the dangers of gamma radiation and are making sure they're at least thinking about it. The devil plays his meanest tricks when you have your eyes covered, as the saying says.
Mm-hmm.
So just watch how you cover your eyes when it comes to gamma radiation.
What are you talking about?
Because the truth is deceived by the ads.
This podcast is brought to you in part by Stash. Saving and investing can feel impossible, but with Stash, it's not just a reality, it's easy. Stash isn't just an investing app. It's a registered investment advisor that combines automated investing with dependable financial strategies to help you reach your goals faster. They'll provide you with personalized advice on what to invest in based on your goals. Or, if you want to just sit back and watch your money go to work, you can opt in their award-winning expert-managed portfolio that picks stocks for you. Stash has helped millions of Americans reach their financial goals and starts at just $3 per month. Don't let your savings sit around. Make it work harder for you. Go to get.stash.com/supermega to see how you can receive $25 towards your first stock purchase and to view important disclosures. That's get.stash.com/supermega. Paid non-client endorsement. Not representative of all clients and not a guarantee. Investment advisory services offered by Stash Investments LLC and SEC Registered Investment Advisor. Investing involves risk. Offers subjected to T&Cs.
I don't know if it would ruin it.
You know what you could do?
Next time it's going to be harder.
From the sick, twisted, demented, uncontrollable, and absurd, gross, fucking sick, disgusting minds of...
Ladies and gentlemen, Matt's pants. Tell us about them.
Did you notice?
First off, describe them to us.
Well, these pants I got, if you look, I got these at a gift shop in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Some people can't look. Some people are listening on the audio, or some people are blind.
It's ableist of me. Okay, imagine a gray pair of sweatpants, and if you're blind, you don't know what gray looks like, but probably like what you are seeing as a blind person, the blankness. If you made it a little bit brighter, that's probably like what it looks like. Anyway, they're gray sweatpants. They're not the highest quality, and I'm a tall guy, so they're not exactly the. They actually used to be very nice fitting, but I gained some weight, and now they're a little tight on me.
So picture a little muffin top with this.
I mean, you don't have to picture it.
Well, I'm telling the audio listeners.
See that?
Yes, I'm informing the audio listeners for their imagination, because we have to help them out some. Because remember, a lot of the audio listeners don't have an imagination.
Yeah, they can't visualize things, and also, if you can visualize things, don't picture an actual muffin, like the top of a muffin. Picture my cute little belly, kind of, the sides, kind of, my love handles, you know?
Yeah. Spilling over ever so just...
Preciously?
Lusciously? What did you say?
Preciously.
Preciously.
You know?
Lofting over your waistband.
Anyway, I there's text that says Myrtle Beach, and it's kind of cracked because these have been through the washer and dryer, but that's not why I'm bringing the pants up.
But now people have a good visual representation, if they aren't watching the podcast, of what pants we're talking about.
Okay, you can kind of see it, but like, I was in the bathroom before we started this podcast, okay? And we have 2 bathrooms here at the SuperMega office. I know. And
the Ryan bathroom and the Matt bathroom.
It's not a bit. One's painted pinkish, the other's painted bluish.
Yep. You've probably seen it in some male videos or something.
Yeah. They're very off-putting colors.
I like my blue.
It's beautiful.
The blue's nice. I noticed that you use the blue bathroom more.
I've started using the red bathroom more, actually.
Interesting, because I have been noticing the opposite.
No, I used to almost exclusively use the blue bathroom just because it was close. I don't know, habit. You know, we're creatures of habit. And now lately, I've been popping in the red bathroom.
Sure,
It's a chill
We'll see
vibe.
about that. I'll keep watch.
You were checking the bathroom cams and seeing that I was primarily using the blue one.
Yeah, all 10 of them.
But there's a splotch around my penis, where on not my penis, on my body, but like on the pants,
The crotch region.
because I was in the bathroom and the foam soap is almost out, and I was really fucking slapping the top, and it spurted a huge glob of that shit directly onto where my penis goes, just right on the crotch of my pants, and I went, oh fuck, and I wiped it off, and then there was a big wet spot, and you could tell it wasn't water as well, and I was scared that when I came out of the bathroom for the podcast, you would think that maybe I had been in the bathroom pleasuring myself, and I got a little semen on my pants or something. I didn't want you to think that, and I'm making a big deal to explain this right now.
That's exactly what it comes down to. I think you made a much bigger deal out of it because I wasn't looking at your crotch.
Well, I just wanted to basically clarify to you because I don't know what goes on.
Well, you're
inside your
drawing
head.
attention to it by bringing it up. And you were the one that wanted to talk about it in the first place. You're like, I want to talk about my pants.
I mean, you're the one that introduced the topic.
Well, because you wanted to talk about your pants. And I'm very generous. Generous McGee.
You're a generous lover, that's for sure. I've heard.
Well, what?
Not experienced.
From your diary? Yeah, from what you've heard.
It's a journal.
Yes.
It's not a diary. But
Yeah.
Yeah, and if anyone was able to see the splotch on my crotch,
Matt apologizes.
it's not ejaculate. It's
Which is exactly what a man who ejaculated on his pants and just now noticed would say.
no.
It's exactly what he would say.
It's not what
Do you
he would
think
say.
he'd be open and honest about the fact that there was some
Ejaculant?
spatter?
Yeah, I think he probably would.
Spatter upon his crotch?
He'd go, "Hey, you see the splotch on my crotch? It's semen.
It's cum.
It is jizz.
Dried cum.
Mm-hmm. You
So
want to get
no.
a closer look?
It wasn't an accident. I wasn't washing my hands. I didn't accidentally pee a little like Liam Neeson. Okay, well, it's not peeing a little.
Not a little, it's just-
He unleashes his bladder
He's
into
draining
his
his whole
pants.
bladder.
Like right.
Why does that
down
happen? Like
his-
why? Multiple times.
Bro, he's drunk, just having a good time, dude. Maybe he has some cold legs and he's warming them up. Well, at least the one.
My legs are cold. Let me get a little piss to warm them up. I need pictures on screen. Yeah, if you're a video watcher, here's multiple pictures of Liam Neeson with piss in his pants. We've talked about this before. It's baffling. When he gets drunk, does it just like... I've never understood this about drunk... Like, you see it a lot. Drunk people end up pissing themselves. And it's like, I have been very
Yeah,
drunk.
they get pissed drunk.
Hey!
Huh?
Yeah, is that why it's called that?
I'm assuming.
Anyway, I've been drunk. You've been drunk.
Yes.
We've been drunk.
Yeah.
I have never even come close to pissing myself. You know?
Yeah.
It's like,
I know when I'm peeing and when I'm pooping,
and I know how to control it and hold it.
unless I'm unconscious and someone else is controlling those functions.
Listen, I did it once with my mind, and I said I wouldn't do it again.
I just think that who's to know your true potential if you never break some boundaries or at least test them, especially when it comes to telekinesis or psychokinesis, whichever term you want to fit more accurately to this newfound power happening. What is happening? What's happening?
I don't know, ask Mark Wahlberg.
I know.
Great movie.
Great guy with a great haircut. Have you always seen how he has his hair? Always.
Hey, well, the new
Lord.
movie he's in, his hair is not so great.
I will
He's
not be
fucking bald.
Dude, that movie looks awful.
What is
Directed
it?
by Mel Gibson.
Is it?
Yes.
What is the movie again? It's like a hijacking movie?
Yeah, just like they're he's playing the pilot.
That's right.
And they spoil this in the trailer, and also not too many people are going to go.
Is he
see it.
undercover?
He's not undercover. Well, he from his point of view, he's undercover. He's the bad guy. He's undercover as a good guy, and then the prisoner. I think either trying to kill the prisoner before he can testify in court. What's one of those? You know, the guy is going to testify against larger criminal thriller about him going from point A to point B and the perils that follow.
What's it? Do you know what it's called?
Flight
risk.
Flight risk.
It's called flight risk.
For some reason, I thought bald might have been in the title.
Just bald. Bald. Mark Wahlberg.
I would have seen it if it was called bald.
Dude, I don't know why they chose to give him that haircut, because they didn't change anything else about him. So it's still clearly just Mark Wahlberg, except he just has a bald spot. Like,
they should have
throw this picture up. It's an awesome poster, and it has a quote, and it says, "Mark Wahlberg goes beast mode."
You know what they should have done? They should have like grayed the hair a little, you know, made it like a little bit of ashy, kept some color in there, and they should have given him the nose. I haven't seen it myself, but I know I don't know the character's name, but I know you're gonna know the character's name. The character in The Sopranos. He also has a gray receding hairline. He has a very interesting big kind of button nose, like a Santa Claus nose. Do you know who I'm talking about?
I do. You're talking about oh man, I've watched the whole show and I can't remember his name. It's been a fucking minute. Hold on.
It's okay.
It's this guy. It's Tony Sirico. It's the actor.
Yeah, they should have given him like his nose.
There we go. This guy. Are you thinking of Paulie Walnuts?
Yes.
Dude, I love Italian names. This guy.
And they should have put him in kind of like maybe they did, and it's just not noticeable, but Mark Wahlberg should have gained some weight around his neck or whatever.
This guy?
Yes, him.
Paulie Walnuts.
Paulie Walnuts.
Yeah, they should have changed more than it. It's just like just shave the top, just shave a circle on the top of his head, and we'll call it a day. It
looks bad. It looks like they just like it's like they it's like it's a headpiece that it's put on with like a bicycle helmet with green buckle straps, so they can cut out the green or something in post.
Dude, that's
like,
a great way to describe it.
It looks ridiculous.
You honestly, you changed your appearance more for my two lovely uncles.
I actually shaved a receding hairline into my head.
Yeah, and I don't think enough people give you fucking props for that.
The weight wasn't intentionally gained. That's just
right. It was for the role.
Just like whenever I gain weight, it's never truly intentional.
Yes, it is. It's character acting.
Well, I see notes of some wishes and wants in your journal that it kind of makes me feel a bit, nothing.
Why are you reading my journal?
Just it helps me better align myself with where you would like for me my body to be to positively reinforce our relationship.
Those are my private thoughts, by the way. And fantasies.
Yeah, they are.
And I write it in one of those journals diaries that they sold that it has a lock, like a electric lock, and you have to push a button and say a phrase for it to unlock to your voice. So I'm not sure how you're doing this.
Who knows, man?
AI? Are you replicating my voice?
No. AI's not that good yet. It is, kind of.
It is. Oh, dude, there are versions of... There is an AI Ryan and an AI Matt on, characterai.com or whatever it's called that you can talk to, and they have voice models, and it's scary. It's scary. It's analyzed our personalities, and I think we should do a video of a show that we're making. That's all I'm going to say, where we talk to our AI versions, and we can dress up to mannequins to look like us. We could sit across from them and have the speaker coming out of them,
kind of like Michael Jackson when he had his mannequins when he rented out a hotel and needed some company.
God, yes, and those were fucking sick mannequins. We should get some for the podcast room.
Fat Uncle Sleepover might be out by now, hopefully.
It should.
Because this is
hopefully
3 weeks away.
Yes, because the day
47 just came out.
47 came out today, so this comes out 2 weeks from today. So it should be out, hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah, and we're having to get ahead just because we got a big shoot.
Ooh.
I'm not promising much, but we have a shoot that we're doing in 2 days. That's gonna be it's a 12 to 12 shoot. A noon to midnight.
Very excited. It's another high production sketch. We got a set, we got extras, we got a camera crew, a production designer. Very exciting. Kind of because we did I Love Working Out, and that was a very high production sketch, and we're like, let's do another high production sketch
for us. Just to it would feel better if we could, because it's not as high production as I Love Working Out.
Yeah, we're not building a crazy set or anything like that.
We're wanting to do more than just like a conversational piece in our office or something. We wanted to. This is a part of it is like a period piece in terms of like where we are. So we wanted to accurately portray that in, well, not like accurate like Robert Eggers, but just like we wanted to be in that setting and not for it to be green screened or for us to like do it in our house.
Decent, like it's from that period.
Yeah.
But we're very excited. I mean, it's definitely not out yet. We're saving it for a specific point down the road. Mm-hmm. But we're very excited for it. It's an idea we've had for a while, and I think, by the way, tomorrow's Thursday, we should take some time, make Luke go sit outside in his car, and you and I have the office to ourselves. We should practice. We should rehearse.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe I could order some donuts and some pizza.
Dude, I can order some Coca-Cola or some Pepsi-Cola.
All right. We have ourselves a big work day. A pizza, donut, Coca-Cola. Learning our lines-a-thon.
Yes.
Sorry, I threw up a little inside of my throat, but I swallowed it down to my belly.
Thank you. It didn't leave your throat.
No, it went right down to my stomach. My tummy.
Scared.
My tummy is filled with stomach acid, and I think it sucked up the what was in the liquid in my throat.
Your stomach's always full of vomit. Or is it like lava, where when it's underground, it's magma, it's not lava, but once it breaks the surface, then it's known as lava? Okay. Is vomit like that? Like, because
I think so.
It's in the stuff in your stomach is the exact same stuff that's vomit if you were to puke, but is it known as, it's not vomit when it's inside of you.
Like, it hurts because it's stomach acid.
Right.
Like, there's a burn to your throat and shit.
It doesn't have a name when it's just like the mixture, the liquid. It doesn't have a name when it's inside
some
you.
of that liquid was in this little jar right here.
Uh-huh.
Well, this big old jar. Flask, yeah.
In this cauldron. That's good. This bubbling cauldron.
For you, a goblet, maybe.
Yeah, a little chalice.
Oh,
no,
I like
chalice is too big. And
chalice
nice.
is very elegant. I think it fits you.
I think goblet, Dixie cup. I have a tiny ass tummy.
Yeah.
Well, not really right now. I got a bit of a belly from gaining weight.
Maybe stick to salad, sweetheart. No grilled chicken. Or cheese.
She'll
or
have
even
a water.
Croutons. Maybe some no dressing as well. Some lettuce and tomato and some onion.
No tomato. She'll have a water and 2 croutons.
They're garlic, so make it 1.
Yeah, and I'm gonna need you to brush your teeth if you plan on kissing me.
I love, like, in this situation, the guy's obviously like with an escort or something. So it's like
ask
him
you
to make the demands of, like, if you want to kiss me.
Yeah, you're gonna need to. Did you bring mouthwash? No.
I guess I can manage. We can go get some at CVS across the street.
Oh, just keep your mouth away from me. We'll work with the rest. Guys, I'm gonna give you a little tip before we go to commercial.
Okay. Tip of the penis?
Come on, man.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Fellas, if you want a lady to, be impressed with you, get wet in the pussy hole for you, when you go out on a date.
Where is this going?
When you go out on a date to a restaurant, order for her. They love it. It's like, it's showing that, like, you are a big, strong man, and you care for her, and you're providing for her.
And a good order I would recommend would be water. No ice, no lemon, and a side salad. You want to get a main salad.
Side salad.
You want to get a side salad, dressing on the side, because then you can take that, and that's extra dressing for your salad.
Right. if you get a salad, or if you don't get a salad, salad dressing's good on more than just salad. If you get like grilled salmon, you can pour
dip it in there. Yeah, use it as a dipping sauce.
Yeah, like Thousand Island and grilled salmon, delicious.
You can get a replacement even if you don't like it. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
But make sure it's a side salad. Don't make the mistake of saying a salad and they bring out this big extravagant. Like, you want just lettuce in that side salad. If she's been good, maybe a cherry tomato or two. But I would say just one, and most of the time, don't even do that. So, fellas, there's dating advice. Here at the Funny Brothers Incorporated, we don't just make silly little videos. We also make silly little clothing items and accessories, and we sell them to you, the people. But you might be asking, Matthew, how the frick do you guys do that? No, we don't use carrier pigeon to bring us orders on a piece of loose leaf paper. We actually use a little something called Shopify. We love using Shopify. We have so much fun with it. Over here at SuperMega, it's what we use to sell our merch. And we have our own little merch operation out here where we pack all the orders and do it all ourselves. And it's a super, super easy and fun system to just sell whatever you want. Whether you're a small business or a big business, you can use Shopify to help you take it to the next level. They've got a bajillion templates that you can choose from, and they make basically everything from like packing to shipping to tracking orders to customer service. They make it all super easy. So upgrade your business today and get the same checkout we use with Shopify. You can sign up now and get a $1 a month trial period over at shopify.com/super. It's all lowercase, the super, S-U-P-E-R. Shopify.com/super to get your $1 a month trial period started. Yippee! I love Shopify. Why does this keep happening, dude?
Look at Mark Wahlberg in The Happening.
Why does this keep happening, dude?
You keep testing me, and I'm always going to get that line,
I'm waiting to say it once, and it slips right past you.
Never.
You've been good, though. You've been fucking catching it every time.
That was the first time I saw it start to finish.
Uncle Sleepover? Mm-hmm. What'd you think? Loved it?
Bad movie.
It's a horrible movie.
Bad movie.
Horrible movie.
I was bored. I thought it was silly. I was a silly, boring movie is my review.
Yeah, but not silly in like a fun way, like a comedy, like Medea.
I'm demeaning it by calling it silly. I'm not,
not a compliment.
This is a silly little podcast,
Yeah, it's like that's a fucking silly fucking podcast.
I'm using silly in a derogatory sense.
In the slur sense, the S slur. Silly.
Had a little cough too. If you counted.
Luke, you could take the cough counter off the screen.
Yeah.
My voice was cracked. Very embarrassing.
Not just for you, but for me, because I am your partner and...
Yeah, a podcast partner.
Yeah. Okay.
Podcast partner.
Nah,
you gotta make sure you're specifying.
Not according to the Journal.
We're in fucking California. If you say I'm your partner, you know what people are going to think.
My business associate.
Yeah.
And colleague.
Don't even say colleague.
And best... life partner.
The gays have taken colleague too.
Dude, you are my life partner. You've been here for a considerable part of my life,
You are my life partner too,
right?
Because I don't ever see I truly don't ever see myself doing something with anyone else to the degree of SuperMega. I don't ever see myself having another partner.
Yeah, and unless I get that roller coaster review channel up and running, I don't see a future where I would as well depart.
You don't
creatively.
I just wouldn't even do the roller coaster review channel, honestly. I'm just saying, the algorithm probably just won't even like it. And I mean, it's great stuff. I mean, I wouldn't go for it.
I mean, I'm not even going on that. I'm just putting a camera in an empty seat. If I'm getting on the ride, and then I'm gonna Velcro the camera onto the seat because I can't handle it because of my back. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, no one takes the camera, but it's super safe. And I just feel like people need more roller coaster reviews. People when they go to an amusement park, some people of course want to do the teacups, merry-go-rounds, and the little Buzz Lightyear shoot 'em up rides or whatever. But some people are there for the thrill. thrill rides, the thrill attainment, or whatever, however you want to combine those fun little words.
An elderly man was killed this weekend after a camera fell from a roller coaster, striking him in the head.
A hole. It's like it has an entrance and exit wound because of
the shape of a camera.
Because of the velocity it was flung into his head.
I thought the Velcro was strong. Honestly, it's like the company that made the Velcro should be the one in trouble,
Said
not me.
10 pounds of pressure. How is, if that's 10 pounds of pressure, then that's a lawsuit waiting to happen in the first place. That's not my fault.
It's Velcro's fault.
Big Velcro.
It is a company. Velcro is a company.
Like jacuzzi is for hot tub.
Yeah.
Or tissue. Napkin?
Tissue.
No, sorry, napkin. No, or one of...
What?
Who has the... clean... It doesn't one of them have like a whatever thing of like... One of them is a brand name. Is it Kleenex, right? Give me a Kleenex. I don't know.
Yeah, Kleenex is a brand. Tissue. I like the idea of a company just go, tissue, we made it. It's just more tissue.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Big tissue. Mm-hmm. Honestly, though, the idea of you going to an amusement park and just putting a camera in the seat.
I have to bring like a mannequin-sized doll with me to put in the seat because it's like we can't let this. It's an empty seat. We can't let this go to waste.
Oh, it's my disabled friend. Just sit him in the seat, and he has a fucking like camera, just basically just like Velcroed to the face.
His arms are flopping everywhere, like hitting people,
smacking the people in the face next to him. The first loop, the camera just goes fucking flying. Just
he has like acrylic nails on. It's like
to make it look more realistic.
It's like scratching people. Like I have him long and kind of curled slightly, just because I'm like, I think he looks gorgeous.
Were the nails necessary? Like the guy has like fucking bloody scratch marks on his face.
Do you not like
my eye?
Do you have something to say about my friend's nails? No, they're beautiful. Yeah, that's what I thought, Buster. How'd you know my name?
I like the idea of them. They ban you from the park and they have your picture up, but they also have the mannequin's picture next to it. Like
they have the mannequin at a higher alert level.
Like, do not allow entrance. Banned for entry.
I'm like a conspirator instead of like the main target.
Well,
like I'm one of the small pictures under the mannequin.
The mannequin was the one that did the damage. Mm-hmm. You know, he's the one fucking smacking everyone and scratching.
He assaulted those people hard.
I just spilled some energy drink on myself.
It's okay. It's Rockstar Zero. 20 calories.
Silver ice.
20 calories.
That's not zero.
Fatty.
Wait, 20
Fatty
calories.
make fat.
Why would they call it
dude.
zero? It's 20 calories.
Zero sugar.
2 grams of erythritol. What is that?
Aristotle?
Not Aristotle. That would make me a genius if I sipped that. Yeah, this has like up there in the main nutrition section, not in like the little ingredient section. Right above protein, it has erythritol. 2 grams. What the hell is that?
What if Earth is a rhombus? And just our current way that we perceive things makes us believe like we once thought it was flat, like we think it's a like kind of a sphere or like the E word, the ellip, whatever the oval type shape, more or less a circle, more of an elongated thing. But like, what if I think we might be a rhombus?
Like a flat rhombus or like a 3D rhombus?
3D rhombus.
Is there a name for that shape?
A rhombuloid.
Yeah, it sounds like it, dude. Rhombuloid.
Sounds like an alien too.
It does.
Well, there's the Romuloids, which are from
Lloyd
Star
in Space.
Trek. The Romuloids. Hold up, I'm gonna look this.
You could just come up with any name and be, oh, it's from Star Trek. You know?
I'm gonna.
Star Trek does seem kind of cool. The show, like it. I love space. I love.
Oh, there's Alien Romulus.
Good movie, which they're releasing on VHS, which is cool. Which I would love to cop if they haven't already released it, but it's limited. Mail it to us if you get a copy.
Romulus was the inhabited second planet of the Romulus system.
In what?
Located in the in Romulan space within Sector Z6 of the Beta Quadrant. So it isn't Star Trek. Well, they're not called Romuloids; they're Romulans from Romulus. But maybe a Romuloid
It
It'd
sounds
be like
cool.
a shape they made because they're so advanced that they came up with a new shape or something.
Could be like a slur they use on their planet.
What?
Fucking Romuloids.
I do not perceive it as a slur, so I will not use it in such a way. But if Matt, you decide to, then that's on you.
Your tone reminded me of a video I watched last night. I watched a compilation of sovereign citizens getting arrested, and sovereign citizens I've kind of become obsessed with lately because it's such an excellent
Like the clips of them representing themselves in court, or just like being arrested.
Even better.
I feel like the court hearings are like insane.
The court hearings are insane. And for those who don't know, a sovereign citizen is someone who believes that they belong to no country. They are a human being, so they are truly a free individual, which means they do not have to abide by the laws and
Tucker,
the systems.
for example,
Yes.
says he is a sovereign citizen.
Tucker is a sovereign citizen. I'm
yeah.
doing air quotes. And, we let him have his little fun. It's his little fantasy. He's very into it.
Why not? Imagination is key here.
Right. But it was a compilation of sovereign citizens getting pulled over and arrested for various things. And it's like just watching these like very stubborn, arrogant people, like it's just like the worst kind of person. And watching them make everything harder for themselves. Like he gets pulled over and because they're speeding, and the officer's like, "Gotta see your license and registration." No, I don't have a license and registration.
Did he have his little sovereign card, which gives him all the things to say and stuff?
Yes, one of the guys, he rolls his window down like this much, and he's like, "I don't need to roll it down
Does he
anymore."
present his little sovereign card?
He has a book.
Okay.
So
Okay.
he says, "I'm not driving, I'm traveling. I'm not conducting business," because they believe that driving is only when you're conducting business. Traveling is when you're,
A sovereign citizen ultimately believes that semantics will win.
Yes.
Over it. They think if they can just use a different terminology, or if it's like, technically it's not this, it's that.
I'm
then
not driving, sir, officer, I'm traveling.
Yeah.
And
they think that they're finding loopholes, essentially.
I know. And a lot of the officers already know what they've dealt with these citizens before, and like one of the guys says, "I'm traveling," and he's like, "Oh, we're not playing this game. No, get out of the vehicle." But my favorite thing is some of them will be like, "I do not consent to this arrest." They're getting arrested and they're screaming like, "I do not consent to being arrested." And the officer just goes, "Oh, sorry, of course."
There's a famous one in the most
Yes.
recent years that was maddening, where it was like some dude who took a truck to a crowd.
Yeah,
Or something.
He ran through a parade.
Yeah, and what was it? What was his name?
I forgot, but he was
That was the most infuriating trial to watch, dude.
Sovereign citizens are just infuriating.
He was like interrupting the judge. He was interrupting the prosecution.
And he was he represented himself, which was kind of very hilarious. And what he did was not
he
hilarious.
would pretend to be asleep, or he would like roll his he was very dramatic. Like he acted like no sane, normal human being would act.
He eventually had to be put in didn't he have to get put in the spit mask?
Yeah, because he kept he would not let the court hearing. If you watch the videos, he won't let the court proceed. He's yelling over people, trying to stop people as they're talking. He's truly just trying. Essentially, his goal seems to have been to disrupt trial to the point where there would be a mistrial. I'm guessing was one of his prerogatives.
I don't think it works like that. I don't think if you interrupt the judge and I think, just let him go. Just throw it out.
Well, people were saying that it's so that he could file, so he could rile the judge up enough to where the judge would do and say things that technically are a little not off limits, but over within
Unprofessional.
Yeah, unprofessional and stuff, so that they could then be see the judge was unfair and blah 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 blah. But the judge did a very good job in this case. I've seen that judge before as well.
The patience that the judge has.
Miraculous.
Judges and I think law enforcement or workers at the DMV or anyone who has to deal with sovereign citizens, the patience that it requires.
Or the family members of sovereign citizens.
Oh my God, dude. If any of you know sovereign citizens or have interacted with sovereign citizens, leave a story in the comments if you have any good ones. I would love to peruse the comments and get a good chuckle out of those.
Yeah, in fact, I have I'm not going to show it yet, but I have a secret list of some sovereign citizens that I'm going to put up, I'm going to show to the public near the end of the podcast.
You're exposing the list of names of sovereign citizens?
Mm-hmm. I will be, but not just yet. I'm saving that for the end. Oh, shit. For the big 1-2 buckle my shoe. Well, buckle our shoes.
Dude, you got a lot of sovereign citizens' hearts beating out of their chest right now.
Yeah.
Going, oh, fuck,
They're going to be begging to buckle our shoes after this list gets dropped.
The guy that gets pulled over, though, so the little card that you're talking about, this guy pulls out a fucking binder. And he's like, the officer's like, don't reach for anything. And he's like, oh, and he like grabs this binder and like opens it up. And the officer's like, no, you're not going, no, you're not going to be reading all that shit. And he starts like reading out. He's like, take me to the magistrate. I demand to go to the magistrate. And sovereign citizens for the win. I think we should all, if we all become sovereign citizens, they can't do anything about it. They can't stop us. Think about it. Like, sovereign citizens right now, it's just like a crazy guy here and there. But if everyone does it...
They're in like the same club of people as squatters.
Yes.
You know, they're in that realm of people. Or like, maybe not so much, but teetering on that of like the doomsday enthusiasts. Like, you know, the people that go overboard with it. Like the people that like, it's fine to have like a safe spot and like build it for your own, blah, blah, blah. But there are some people who like train their kids from like near birth with like bunker drills and shit. Where it's just like, okay, calm down.
I feel
relax.
like they're both on the same level of like kind of craziness, but the thing about like squatters and sovereign citizens is like the craziness manifests itself in this thing that's irrational that they're so stubborn about.
That affects others.
Yeah, they would rather go to jail and get felony charges just to prove that they're just to stand their ground on their like principles, which are just bizarre.
Yeah.
Instead of just getting a speeding ticket.
Which no one likes getting a speeding ticket.
No, I've only gotten one ever.
I've gotten 2, but that was like back in South Carolina.
Yeah, that's where I got mine.
They're a lot more strict in South Carolina.
They are.
I got I think one time I was going like 71 in a 65.
Oh.
And then in another one I was going like it was a part on the highway where it just turns 50 and I was still going like probably 65, 70. But they brought that one down a little bit because they're like, we don't want to hit you with a bad ticket, because it's literally a part in the highway that goes from 70 to like 55.
Classic.
And then it goes back to like 70 later, like dude, within a mile.
South Carolina has a lot of that where it's 70 and then it's 55 specifically. I don't ever see 55 in Los Angeles.
I feel like they do that to like get people, like they'll change, like sometimes I'm sure it could be for school zone regulation or whatever, school zone reasons.
School zone's 25.
But like there's other times where the speed changes in an area, like on back roads of South Carolina. Sometimes on back roads, like windy ass back roads with bumps and shit, they'll give you like 55 to 60 miles an hour and then it'll stop to like 35 and then it'll go back up to like 50 or 45. They just change so much that it makes me just be like, do they like just come up with this stuff and then they have pinpoints of where these happen so like cops can kind of get people who aren't adjusted or haven't at least seen the second sign telling people the speed? I don't know.
I don't know how they decide like where the speed limits, like obviously it makes sense where it's like, okay, this is a busy area with stop signs and, you know, sidewalks, so we're going to make it lower.
60 was like on a road where like houses lined the road, where it's like those are their driveways, so people would be coming out on I don't know. It just seems arbitrary.
Yeah, and cops love hiding those blue bastards. They love hiding shortly after where it changes because it's an easy catch because people don't realize that it's changed, which I think is bullshit. Like South Carolina, I remember there's a spot where it changes like that, and then a little bit past it there is like a kind of like a turn on the freeway, and there's an overpass. And you can't really see the side of the road, and a cop always would just hide behind it and just wait for someone to be, and it just changed.
Yeah.
And it would be, I think what you're saying, like 70 to 55. And I got my only speeding ticket I got was in South Carolina, and
It's like near. Is it a highway near St. Andrews? Was it? Did you get your speeding
this
ticket?
is Charleston.
Oh, okay.
But
So Mount Pleasant.
yeah,
Oh, and those fucking police are even more strict than
Oh.
Irmo, Columbia, I feel.
even worse.
Yeah.
Isle of Palms.
Woo!
Yeah. So, it was bullshit because, okay, yes, I was speeding. However, I had just landed. I got my rental car, and I was going to my mom's house, which is not on Isle of Palms, but I was taking a route which basically like goes over Isle of Palms and through Isle of Palms. Which Isle of Palms is like it's an island, Barrier Island off the coast of South Carolina that is like very affluent, very rich.
You were going through there.
And have you ever been to Isle of Palms with that? There's like a connector, a bridge that goes across the marsh.
Big Fun Bridge.
It's really long.
I love that bridge.
But basically, it was 2 or 3 a.m., not a single car on the road, and it's just a straight road. And I was speeding. And the speed limit in South Carolina is way slower than it is out in California. Like, all the speed limits are way slower than what they got out here. So I'm used to California driving. And cop pulled me over and gave me a big old ticket.
Did he shake his fist
He went, "Oh!"
as he was chasing you down? Because I'm guessing that he had to chase you down, knowing what a lead foot you have.
Well,
there.
he actually let me off the hook because I informed
What, are y'all
him.
two fishing or something?
No, I come on, man. I informed him. I said, "Actually, officer, I'm traveling. I'm not driving." And he goes, "Oh, sorry. Have a good day."
You showed him your sovereign citizen badge, and he went, "I'm one of you too." Mm-hmm. Dude, imagine a cop as a sovereign. Is that possible?
Absolutely not. Because like sovereign citizens are just like everything they do is just like the laws. They don't apply to me. So a cop is someone who enforces the laws. So we could write a sitcom or a short film about a sovereign citizen police officer
Trying to solve a big case.
and his sovereign citizenship keeps conflicting with everything that he needs to do to solve the case. So it's like a moral battle because he wants to solve the case.
But the case is something so minuscule, but blown up to a big proportion, kind of like the episode of Malcolm in the Middle where Lois cuts out in front of someone. I put quotes in that if you can't see. And there's this mystery of like, did Lois really pull out in front of someone and cause this? Wasn't even an accident? No, it was just a
they
ticket
just slammed
caught
on their
the
brakes.
It was caught on like a red light cam or something.
She pulled out in front of someone. They slammed on their brakes, and then this cop pulled her over. But the cop has history with Lois, so
Yep.
she said, "I didn't pull out in front of someone. Hey, you're targeting me."
And it was just the camera angle, essentially.
Well, they got the footage, and it looked like she pulled out in front of someone.
The first camera angle kind of put Lois in her place. But then, well, if I'm remembering in the episode, she never finds out she was right.
Yeah, they when they find the tape that shows she was, because they finally get her to admit she was wrong, and it's like a huge breakthrough and like life changing for her. And then when they find out she was right, they're like, she will never see this.
Yeah.
Such a good show. So fucking funny.
We talk about it like I feel like every episode, but I am pumped because it's apparently, is it coming
Yes.
out in April? Apparently.
Is it?
Oh, never mind. No, I guess no. Or start filming starts in April.
I need to check.
I think
up on the
filming
latest.
starts in April or something like that.
I just know that they are doing a Malcolm in the Middle reboot.
4 episodes
Muniz, Cranston, Cax Marak. They're all
confirmed.
Those 3 are back, and I think Justin Burfield, who plays Reese.
I don't know about Francis.
We're
though.
waiting to see Dewey. Francis,
Scientology.
he's a big Scientologist, and his brother is in prison now, who played Hyde on that 70s show.
I feel like he's been in prison for a bit too.
What is his name? Danny Masterson.
Yeah.
He's his brother.
Best known as Hyde from that 70s show.
Fun fact, his brother in real life, Francis from Malcolm in the Middle.
Yep.
Christopher Masterson. And they are effing Scientologists.
And I guess yes, they are because I'm guessing he's married to a Scientologist.
That's up there with sovereign citizens a little bit.
I think it goes beyond sovereign, like that.
Yeah.
I get maybe not in the lower tiers, because the lower tiers aren't given the knowledge of the upper echelon of Scientologists, because that I feel like is the jumping the shark moment, where it's like either you believe this or we're gonna release all this shit on you, and at that point you're just kind of like where people normally would be, like when you find out about the aliens and the volcano, Xenu and all that shit. Most people would be like, okay, never mind. I got to get out of this. I don't know what I was doing. I like the community, but what the hell? But I think, they deal with a lot of blackmail and
What
stuff.
about when you jacked off to your mom? Oh, Xenu? Yes. Crazy. I can't believe that actually happened.
That's insane.
And it's
Xenu.
time for your donation, your monthly donation of $10,000. Yeah, of course.
Well, speaking about a donation, my donation to the audience is finally providing that list of sovereign citizens. Here it is.
So yeah, if you guys look on screen right now, there is a list of names. Actually, 2 lists of names.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom list that's a list of Scientologists.
Yeah.
But the top list, that is sovereign citizens. And they're finally getting what they deserve. They're finally getting aired out and put in their place and
Some would
exposed
say
to the public.
recognition, but that's not what we're trying to do. We're not trying to give them recognition.
No.
This is more like a teacher putting a bad kid's name on their whiteboard on the no-no list.
Or getting your picture
On the
put
no
up.
pizza party list.
Yes. Or getting a black and white photo of you printed out and put up on the door of the gas station for shoplifting.
Yeah, that's specific. Yeah, it's kind of like that.
By the way, at the gas station near my house, they said they're out of gas forever, and there's no point to even stop by anymore.
Well, I usually just stop by for
You
snacks.
don't need to even. I don't think they're even
It's
selling
usually just good.
snacks
They have
anymore.
the Skittles.
Apparently,
and-
the owner's racist or something, so just don't even go support them.
Okay.
But
Okay.
if you want to get your name on this list of sovereign citizens, you can A, become a sovereign citizen, or B, a shortcut is we have the guide to becoming a sovereign citizen, and this guide will actually, it's not one of the bullshit little cards you print out. Like, this is the full guide to being a sovereign citizen and not getting in trouble with the police. So you go to patreon.com/supermega, you can download the guide, and you too can
False
become
advertising.
it's not illegal. Well, we could put a guide to sovereign citizenship on there, so it's not.
Okay.
All right, well, with this podcast episode and mini show on Patreon, there will be a guide to sovereign citizenship, so we don't get in trouble for false advertising.
Yep.
So unless people that,
Or
like,
at least an
if they don't listen to the
informational-
podcast, they're just like, what the fuck is this?
Do you want to become a sovereign citizen? Good. Here's how.
Well,
Make
enjoy the
choice.
guide.
It's your choice.
Do you think there's one person out there that's going to see the sovereign citizenship thing and read it and be like, wait, that makes a lot of sense?
Probably Terrence
Fucking Terrence.
or Clarence.
I can see Terrence and Clarence both becoming sovereign citizenship.
Yeah.
People.
Well, let's not talk about them too much, because last time yeah.
Thank you guys.
Showed up to my house and
If you're on the Patreon, you can also join, if you're a podcast, if you're a sovereign citizen, you also get stickers in the mail each
which I
month.
don't know how Terrence jumped the gate. They have laser gates in my gated community.
I know.
It would have taken off a limb of some kind.
Oh, have you seen? He has the fucking burn mark around his legs. That must be what that's from.
Yeah.
I was wondering. It's black and it's.
Patreon and smooches and
Smooches. We did it, episode 50.
Matt's mama. Bye. I don't know. I do know. It's your mom.
She's not gonna like that one bit.
That's not what she told me. Like, just bi.
She's bi?
Sexual. She's not though. She just likes me.
Don't go revealing that stuff about my mom
Hot
on the
dog.
podcast.
She likes some glizzies.
Yeah,
She likes a glizzy down her gullet.
Hank?
Dean Jimin. I don't know what's the
Dean
guy's
Jimin?
What's the guy's
From
name?
BTS?
What's the guy's name on those Jubilee videos?
Dean Withers.
Yeah, Dean Withers.
Dean Jimin?